Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Today I wanted to tell you about something that just came up in my meditation. So, when you meditate, you're listening to your thoughts, and so your subconscious mind, it wants to fire all of these things at you that it believes in, and often it believes in these things out of fear. Anyway, what happened to me in that meditation, what I noticed was I was focusing. Well, before I went into the meditation, I pulled some cards for myself, right? And so, and it was beautiful. These cards that came out, they were really beautiful. They're about my passion. And so I was focusing on that. And it was about my passion, focusing on my passion being my highest growth at the moment. And so I went into the meditation with that intention. I wasn't focused on anything in particular. That was just my loose intention, yeah. And so what I noticed was my subconscious mind wanted to tell me all of the things that it didn't think, all of the ways that it didn't think that was true, yeah? And so it's firing all of these things at me. And I'm just listening to it, I'm just listening. And I noticed that a lot of it was like seeing myself from outside of myself, or self-judgments coming through the voices of other people, yeah. So not even judgments from other people, because it's no one else was present in the room when I was doing my meditation, so it's not real. The stuff that my head is coming up with is not real. And so as all of this is going on, about how I'm not good enough, or all of these things, I'm listening to it, and I'm just kind of accepting that those thoughts are there, and realizing that there's this part of me that is, it's like a people pleaser, but not so much that as seeing my worth through other people's eyes, yeah. And so this is why my subconscious was coming up with all of this stuff, because as I'm focusing on my passion, and that's my highest growth, it's saying, it's just what other people think of you. You're just what other people think of you. And of course that's not true. It's not true of any of us. And I found it particularly amusing today, the stuff that my head was coming up with. And so our worth is, it can be dependent on so many things, you know. If we are a people pleaser, if we are affected by what other people think of us, rather than what we think of ourselves, or our own truth that's inside of ourselves, then we're not in alignment. We're not, and we're not going to feel worthy either, because it's contradictory. You know, you can't get your worth from other people. You can't listen to what other people think of you and judge yourself on that, because everyone's got a different point of view. Everybody's got a different point of view. And if you listen to other people's point of view, or even listen to the point of view that your subconscious is imagining that someone else has, because that's what it is most of the time. It's like, how many times has somebody actually told you their point of view about you? Or very rarely, it very rarely happens. People tend not to do that. And so where is it that we've got all of these ideas that people have this point of view of us from? It's our subconscious mind, it's making it up. Yeah, and so if we can just notice that and realize that it's not true, and then we get to who we are, or who we really are, our own truth and who we really are, and the value in that. And so as I was going through all of this, what happened at the end of it, once I'd got all through this, and it was amusing me, and I felt this burst of love coming through me. It was like, it's like I finally got through all of that stuff to the point where I could feel the universe's love for me and my own love for myself, and I experienced that. And it was a really, really nice place. So notice the lies the delusions, the illusions that your mind comes up with. And ask yourself, is it really true? Because a lot of the time, especially when it comes to what your mind is telling you about other people's opinions of you, isn't true. It's made up. It's an imagination of what you think they might, or what your subconscious thinks they might think about you, which is really a self-judgment that's being uncovered. See you tomorrow.